Do you want to be able to do this so that you can wear these boots normally, but then when you sneak, you're able to start flying up in the air, just like you have real rocket boots? If so, here is how you make it. All you need is 2 command blocks. The other 2 are the sounds and effects. I'll show you it again. I'm just wearing iron boots. If I don't wear them, nothing happens. If I do wear them, and I sneak, then particles play, you hear a sound, and I start actually flying. Here's how you make that. So, the first command gives you the actual levitation. So if you look at the top right, whenever I sneak, I'm just giving myself levitation. This is done through this execute command, and here's what it means. So it executes as everyone. So it will go to every single person, but it will specify them by themselves. So like if we have 3 people, let's say that we have Bob, whoopsies, let's say we have Bob, Joe, and Fred. It will be going to all these players. So it will go to all these players, but it will be doing something with them individually. If you don't understand that, don't worry about it. You have to spend a lot of time with the execute command to understand. That's the best way I can explain it. So it says go to everyone, but this command will run on each person individually. And then it says if the entity self, so once again that person, and this is the tricky part. So if that person has the item iron boots, so if the person has item iron boots, the location is the slot.armor.feet. So that just means if they have iron boots in this slot right here. Then I'm checking if they're crouched. This is done. There is no like if crouch, so you have to go and do this command positioned tilde 1.5 tilde unless entity self bracket dy equals 0 bracket. I don't necessarily know how this works. I'm pretty sure it's just checking is there open space above your hitbox, and if not, then do something. I'm not fully sure. All I know is that this here is the command to detect if crouched. And then I just say what happens if you're wearing iron boots and you're crouched. Well, you want to be running the effect on you, levitation, 1, 5, true. This 1 can be any number. I just have it as 1 because you don't need anything else. And this number right here is essentially the speed. So if I make it 10, then I go really fast. And if I make this 1, then I'll go really slow. I'm going to leave it back at 5. Okay, so now we have the second super important command block, although these all are really nice to have. This is just a clear effect. Quick note, this has a 10-tick delay. Make sure to have 10 ticks, otherwise this kind of won't work. So this command just says, affect any entity that has item that is iron boots on the feet slot. You could also do any entity type equals player to specify player, although you don't have to do that. But this would mean that any zombies that have iron boots on their feet would not have any effect, although I don't think they would have an effect in the first place, but you can add that if you want. This simply stops this from happening, so if you don't have this command block, then you'll notice that the particles stop, I stop shifting, but I keep on floating for about a second. That is prevented with this command block. So if you turn on, you still fly, but when you uncrouch, it instantly stops. Just really nice to have. This tick delay, you can make it shorter, but it makes it a bit more choppy. Like, you may notice, like, there's, like, it almost looks like I'm lagging. So you can have this, I'd say lowest being 5, highest being 10. You can mess with that if you want. Next, we have the particles. So this, in case you're wondering, is a chain, conditional, always active. Conditional just means you have to wait for the command block before it to result as positive in order for this to run. If this wasn't conditional, then something could happen. I just like to leave it as conditional just in case. This command, once again, I basically copy and pasted this command into here. So, bam, we go execute as at A, at S, if entity has iron boots, slot feet, positioned, crouching detection. Then you do run particle Minecraft. This is very important. Minecraft double dot or colon basic underscore flame underscore particle tilde tilde -1. So for some reason with particles you have to specify it's Minecraft, otherwise it simply won't run. basic underscore flame underscore particle is just the type of particle that you're using. And toady minus one toady simply says where. So if I got rid of this minus one, then it would be like in my face. Yeah. Usually you don't want that though, so I made it run at your feet. Your feet is just minus one, just like that. That is a particle, and now for the sound effect. This just says, we already know that if this command block is running, since it's conditional, that means that this is running and this is running. So there's a really good chance they're already crouching with boots on your feet. So I just said /play sound like liquid.lava pop at a toady, and the sound volume is 5. There is a caveat to this, which for multiplayer, which is that this means everyone will hear this sound. There is a way to fix that though. I will show you how to do that right now. So if you don't want everyone to hear this, you can swap the @a to @s, and you can just essentially copy this entire command, take it in here, and paste it in, do space run, and then just delete the run particle. So I'm currently deleting the run particle so that now my new command looks like this. Once again, go to as everyone @s if the entity self has item iron boots on their feet, and if they're crouching, then play sound liquid lava pop. Sounds the same for me, except for other people it will be a bit different. Now, there is one last super amazing thing that you can do with command blocks. It's showing up on the screen right now. It's just how to make a grappling hook, maybe how to walk over air. Really useful to know, and have a nice day.